all, welcome. So today we will see custom embeddings with Vertex AI agent builder. So let's see the overview. So this lab serves as a comprehensive guide to utilizing text embedding gecko in Vertex AI for obtaining text embedding. It walks you through the process of converting these embeddings into the required format for Vertex AI search. Additionally, the labs provides detailed instruction on creating a search application that utilizes custom embedding, ensuring a seamless integration of advanced text-based search capabilities. Let's see the objective. This lab showcases steps to retrieve text embedding using text embedding gecko in Vertex AI, transform embedding into the format required by Vertex AI search, and create a search application with custom embeddings. Now we will set up the lab. So for setup we will click on the start lab. Lab is set up. So now let's click on open Google Cloud Console. It will automatically enter the username. Click on next. Enter the password. Click on next. Click on I understand. Agree the terms and condition. Now our first task is enable API. So in this section, let's enable the Discovery Engine API. To enable the Discovery Engine API, follow the steps. So type Discovery Engine API into the top search bar of the Google Cloud Console. Choose the result as shown in the following image. Okay. So we will search this here. We need to select this. Okay. Click on enable. So now API is enabled. Okay. Second task is open Python notebook and install packages. In your Google Cloud project, navigate to Vertex AI Workbench. In the top search bar of the Google Cloud Console, enter Vertex AI Workbench and click on the first result. So this is the workbench. Now click on the user managed notebook and then click on the open Jupyter Lab for generative AI Jupyter Lab notebook. Click on open Jupyter Lab. So on the launcher under notebook, click Python 3 to open a new Python notebook. here we will select Python 3. Fourth step is install required packages by running the following command in the first cell of the notebook. Either click the play button at the top or click shift plus enter keys on your keyboard to execute the cell. So it's executing. It's done now. Now we will execute this one. It's done. To use the newly installed packages in this Jupyter runtime, it is recommended to restart runtime. Restart the kernel by running the below code snippet or clicking the refresh button at the top, followed by clicking restart button. Okay, so we will use this to restart our kernel. Now click on OK to restart kernel. So kernel is restarted. Next, run the following code snippet in the next cell. This code imports various Python libraries and modules to perform tasks related to Google Cloud Platform services, specifically related to Vertex AI, BigQuery, Cloud Storage, and Discovery Engine. Okay. Now we will execute this. It's done. Next, run the below code snippet in the next cell. This code setups project information and initializes the Vertex AI SDK for Google Cloud Platform project. It's done. Next task is create embedding with Vertex AI. For this we need to do data preparation. We will be using the Stack Overflow public dataset hosted on BigQuery table, that is BigQuery public data dot Stack Overflow post underscore question. This is very big dataset with 23 million row that doesn't fit into memory. We are going to limit it to 500 rows for this lab. So in this task we will fetch the data from BigQuery, concat the title and body, and create embedding from the text. Next, we will run the following code snippet in the next cell that connects to Google BigQuery, execute a SQL query to retrieve information from the Stack Overflow dataset and loads the result into pandas data frame and then perform some data manipulation. Let's execute this. Let me check. Yeah, it's executing. Okay, it's done. It's given us the data. Okay. call the API to generate embedding. With the Stack Overflow dataset, we will use title and body column and generate embedding for it with embedding for text API. The API is available under the Vertex AI package of the SDK. From the package, import text embedding model and get a model. So for more information, you can refer to Vertex AI get text embedding and Vertex AI model version and lifecycle. So next, we will run the following code snippet in the next cell that loads a pre-trained text embedding model. It's done. Now run the following code snippet in the next cell to define a Python function name get underscore embedding underscore wrapper that takes a list of text and an optional batch size as input parameter. The function uses the previously loaded model to obtain embedding for the provided text. So it's done. Next is so this code snippet modifies the previously loaded data frame df by combining the title and body column into a new title underscore body column. Then it uses the get underscore embedding underscore wrapper function to obtain text embeddings for each combined title and body, and the resulting embeddings are added as a new embedding column to the data frame. Finally, the first few rows of the updated data frame are displayed. So we will use this. It's completed. Next task is scrap HTML from question pages. So we will run the following code snippet in the next cell to set up necessary project information. So setup is done. Next, run the following code snippet in the next cell to create the Google Cloud storage bucket. So bucket is created. Next, create directories within the bucket. So directory created successfully. Next, run the following code snippet in the next cell to define a Python function named scrap underscore question that perform the following task. First of all, it send an HTTP GET request to specified URL that is question underscore URL to scrap the content of the question page. Next, if the request is successful, HTTP status code 200 and the response contains content, it uploads the HTML content of the question page to Google Cloud Storage. Okay, then the the GCS URI, that is Uniform Resource Identifier of the uploaded HTML file, is written. done. Next, we will run the following code snippet. uh, has two main parts. It construct URL for Stack Overflow question based on their IDs, and then scrap the HTML content from each of this URL before uploading it to Google Cloud Storage. So now run the following code snippet in the next cell. It's scrapping the HTML. Okay. It will take 10 minutes to scrap the HTML content. Scrapping is done. Now in the next cell, restructure the embedding data to JSON to follow the Vertex AI search format. This format is required to use custom embedding. It's done. In the next cell, upload the JSON-L file to Google Cloud Storage. It's done. Next task is set up Vertex AI agent builder. In the next cell, set up client option for interacting with Google Cloud Vertex AI Discovery Engine service. It specifies the API endpoint based on the provided data store location. It's done. Next, define server function that interact with the Google Cloud Vertex AI Discovery Engine service. These functions are responsible for creating a data store, updating its schema, importing documents, and creating a search engine. It's completed. So if you can see here the number, it's showing 15 now. So once the number is appear, it means the script is executed. Okay. In the next cell, set the project related variables. Setup is done. Next, initialize and configure a search application in Google Cloud Vertex AI Discovery Engine, including creating a data store, updating its schema for embedding, importing documents, and creating a search engine attached to the data store. It's completed. Next, we need to set the embedding specification for the data store. We will set the same specification for all search request 0.5 into relevance score. This is not supported in client libraries, so we will use the request model. Use request module to make a REST request documentation. Now run the following code snippet in the next cell that retrieves an access token using gcloud auth print access token, and then it send a patch request to update the serving configuration of the search application in Google Cloud Vertex AI Discovery Engine. The request includes the embedding configuration and a ranking expression, and the server response is printed. Okay, it's done. Next task is test search application. Now run the following code snippet in the next cell to define a function name search underscore data underscore store that perform a search operation on Google Cloud Vertex AI Discovery Engine data store. It's completed. Now run the following code snippet in the next cell to perform a search operation on the Google Cloud Vertex AI Discovery Engine data store using a specified search query and print the summary text of the search response. So the search query is how do I create an array in Java. Response search underscore data underscore store, project ID, data store location, data store ID, and search query, and it will print us the summary response summary dot summary text. Okay, so now we got the response. Okay, so congratulations, at the end of this lab you have gained a thorough understanding of utilizing text embedding underscore gecko in Vertex AI to obtain text embedding and converting them into a required format for Vertex AI search. Additionally, you have learned how to create a search application that leverages custom embedding, facilitating a seamless integration of advanced text-based search capabilities. So, thank you for watching. If you like this video, so please click on the like button, and if you have any question, any suggestion, so please put down your comment in the comment section, and please share this channel with your friends and colleagues. Have a great day. Bye.